Welcome back to Afternoon Express. Now it's the final countdown and we have reached the final in the Excella Young Chef competition, where two chefs fought their way to the top for a chance to win 15,000 Rand in cash, plus the coveted title of the Excella Young Chef for 2022. Let's see who made it through.
Our last two finalists in the Excella Young Chef competition have proven that they're the best by beating the rest. For their final challenge, Lerato Mutau and Mojaji Mulaudzi will have to make a signature restaurant quality dish within an hour.
Being part of this competition has literally changed my life. I am so much more confident in the kitchen. I believe more in myself and in my talents. I even got a new job, you know. It gave me the courage to go after the kind of jobs that I want to have. My signature dish today will be a chocolate cake, but it'll be elevated with some, you know, nice, fancy restaurant-y things.
Being part of this competition has meant solidifying myself in my career and where I want to go. So this is amazing. Being in the final, it is that green light. It's that green light for me. Yes, I'm very excited. I decided for the final dish to do a dessert, and I'm gonna make a baklava cheesecake.
Now, contestants, for your last and final countdown, are you ready?
Yes.
Well, you heard it. In 3, 2, 1, begin.
I'm starting with my chocolate cake. So I'm just weighing out my flour. I'm weighing out my dry ingredients now, so I can get my cake in the oven as soon as possible.
In this pan, I'm making my berry compote. I've got blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, raspberries, some lemon, and some cloves for the aromatic, and some lemon as well. In this bowl, I've got some dried cranberries and pistachios that I just split so I can add them to the base of my baklava cheesecake.
Today I'm using my Excella sunflower oil as my my fat component in my cake. It's gonna help make my chocolate cake nice and moist without imparting any flavor to it.
I'm using my Excella sunflower oil together with the butter, and I'm gonna brush it onto my phyllo, add my cranberry and pistachio mix, and yeah, I put that in the fridge so it can harden.
I'm adding some coffee, some instant coffee to my chocolate cake just to bring out that chocolatey flavor.
I chose to use this particular base because I feel like this is different. It's not something that you're likely to see, which is giving that 5-star element that we're looking for. So yeah, I feel like this is restaurant quality, something different, something you won't just find anywhere.
Next, I'll be making my chocolate cream, which is basically just the chantilly cream with some melted chocolate into it. I'm doing that first because I need it to sit in the fridge as long as it can.
I am currently working on my cheesecake filling. Yeah, so I'm about to whisk that, and then I'm gonna get that into the oven. So next I'm doing my cheesecake filling. So it's got cream cheese, sugar, cream, Excella mayonnaise, lemon zest, and lemon juice.
I'm very happy with my cake. The consistency is just how I want it, nice and gooey and moist. This will be the base for my chocolate cream. I'm making a chantilly cream first, and then I'm gonna add my melted chocolate into it to make it a chocolate chantilly.
Right now I'm working on my berry compote. I'm sieving it out so it can cool down just a little bit for the caviar. Now I can actually see the walls that are formed, so.
I won't lie, I'm a little intimidated by Mojaji's pearls. It seems like such a fancy technique. I can't wait to try it actually when I get home.
I'm happy with my cheesecakes, a little bit jiggly in the center so they can cool down.
Right now I'm making my berry coulis. So I have some strawberries, some raspberries. I'm gonna add a little bit of lemon juice and a little bit of sugar. In here I have some cake, which I made into crumbs, and then I toasted them a little bit on the stove, just to make a nice crispy texture for my plating. Right now I'm busy working on my coral tuile, which is just a nice restaurant quality element to my dish. To make it, I used a little bit of flour and some water and, of course, Excella sunflower oil. I'm happy with my dish.
Contestants, you finally have your last 5 seconds in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tools down. And now all that's left is for us to find out if Lerato and Mojaji did enough to be the winner.
I think I've shown myself a lot ever since I started with the show, and I've proven and I've done very different things all the time. And yeah, I think I've shown my creativity, and that's why they should vote, because I'm creative.
South Africa should vote for me because I'm very passionate about what I do, and I promise to consistently work on improving. And I think that would make for a great Excella young chef.
The time has finally come, but before we go too far, I think we need to give these girls a round of applause because I think they did absolutely amazing, and I really can't wait to try these dishes. I have to applaud her for making a moist chocolate cake. That cake was nice, and I mean, there was a spring to it. It was delicious. The ganache on top of it, the raspberry coulis that actually helped, the compote that actually helped with cooling it all down. I'm very happy with this chocolate cake.
Look, she promised us a decadent chocolate cake, and she certainly delivered on that one. The ganache, silky smooth, delicious, and I think the berry compote just adds that extra acidity to cut through the sweetness. I will say, though, that I wish she had just presented us with a big. You know, voluptuous chocolate cake.
Yeah.
I think the plating style let it down just slightly, but delicious nonetheless.
Delicious, of course. But let's also move on to the second one.
I love the texture of this cheesecake. It's not completely fully set, a little bit loose, but I actually enjoy my cheesecake like this. I don't like it too firm. Having it with some of the fresher elements like the fresh berries, bit of the mint, I think just brings it all together. The phyllo pastry is cooked beautifully, nice and crisp and crunchy, fresh and ready for springtime.
Just those elements that they've added here, the mere fact that they've pushed the envelope. I mean, for Mojaji to make a baklava cheesecake with the baklava base and then the cheesecake, and for Lerato to go as far as doing a coral twirl as part of her dish, I feel like they've really given it their best. I'm super proud of both of them. 2
fantastic desserts, leveling out the playing field for us today, but it's time to see how it goes.
Let's see how it goes indeed. And now with their aprons off and their tools down, we need to figure out, have they done enough, and who will be crowned Excella Young Chef for 2022? It's the final countdown. It is really the final countdown, right?
It's the final countdown, and both of our contestants decided to go for dessert.
Imagine.
Sweet treats all around.
Make it tougher for whoever that's voting right now. Those dishes were absolutely gorgeous. I have to commend all the chefs that took part in this competition, showed off their skills, and now we're down to 2.
We're down to 2 to me, but the playing field is you know, it's level. But it's over to South Africa now, so we can relax.
Well then, on that note, South Africa, now is your chance to decide who you think should be the Excella Young Chef for 2022 and who takes home that cash prize of 15,000 Rand. I want to say it again, 15,000 Rand. And to vote for Lerato or Mojaji, go to afternoonexpress.co.za and click on the voting banner. Select who you would like to win. Voting closes on the 3rd of November 2022 at midnight, so get voting. And for those full voting terms and conditions, go on to afternoonexpress.co.za.